All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go.
They run it with Ballage. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. We got 4. Like 5.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
SOS, SOS. Shift that. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift.
The play fake to Ballage. Now Rosen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, they'll run with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Mike, check, 59.
Check it, reload!
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got 4.
Hey, team 6.
To throw is Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's going to double up. He's checking. Crash. Check 4. Kill.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
In your face.
On third down, Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
He's got him in. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Under 10. 10.
No, 66.
Kill.
Wait, what do you got?
Brady gives this to White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert! Hey! High 7!
Check 59.
Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch time. Tie it right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
For the Patriot field goal, a 61-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time, guys.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Check
line.
safety, check safety. Jim.
When he hit, shadow.
Now White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
72.
Check. Lucky.
When he hit, goal 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with White. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rosen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. From the gun, it's Rosen. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Kalen Balaj. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The big tank Carradine with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Line 52. Quarterback. Hey, Alabama. Rim.
Now Brady. Got some room at the 30. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shoot.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check.
53 Linda.
Twist. Check three.
72.
Here's White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 22 yards there, a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Wait, 20.
I got you.
380.
Brady now on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Brady hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Reload.
Let's get it.
Opting to run again here with White. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready?
Let's go. Top go.
First down and goal to go.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Ready, hit. Alert.
They'll try and run it with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Wait, set. 380.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
380, hit. 53 Linda.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Check 13. Ready, hit.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Check 24. Watch 24.
House, 380, hit. Wait, 20, hit.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
15 yards on the play, first down. Stills was second on the team a year ago to the now departed Danny Amendola in the receiving yards category. And hard to believe, fifth year now with Miami after his first couple of years with Drew Brees in New Orleans, and now hoping he can form a bond with Josh Rosen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Go, go.
Set the tone, defense.
On second and 12, Rosen eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, hey, Will.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And that will be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, the spin. Muscles him off. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now.
Yeah. Mike 22, Mike 22. All you get is a headache.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. but they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, it's Balaj. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check it. Reload.
Back to throw. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Rosen to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
57, Mike, 57.
Middle. Five.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
65.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. Flush to his right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dash, go now. 59.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again. Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check that. Ready? Check 52. Come on. D.
72.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Hey, Zoo. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Thomas, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Dolphins, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.